EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Broncos at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And powering through at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This is Fant on the short completion. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
No touch that.
From the gun, it's Hurts. For Marshall, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Marshall, an 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Broncos 0.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made him
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And again, it's Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts throw pulled in by Martin.
Less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Hurts.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. action. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Rolling to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Kyron Williams from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Rolling to his left.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 20.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action with Hurts.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Marshall, the man in motion. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. To the 27-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On play action. Now Rodgers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead.
point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Calling a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Only able to gain a couple there. And a third down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets it to Addison.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Tyler Kroft from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Prater for the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This is caught by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Vikings. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
73.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Addison hauls it in. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 53 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prater on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete, it's Adams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Here comes 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Back to throw again. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, this was a